vision of Anthology really started back in my childhood. I'd say that growing up in Chicago, the city was filled with live entertainment around every corner. You could see blues, rock, great jazz. And going to see artists, particularly the jazz artists, were playing in a lot of places that just were not very becoming of their artistry. One of the things I always took away from that was the importance of respecting artists and music, how hard they work and how hard they create. And it always sat with me that someday I would like to own a place like this, but really build it around respecting the artist, which is a big part of Anthology's vision.
I've been with Howie for over 20 years, and truly as long as I can remember, he has wanted to open a music venue. Now, I thought he was talking about a dive bar. I was definitely wrong on that one. But every time we would travel, truly in the last 20 years, either domestically or internationally, to places like Prague and Vienna and the Czech Republic, South Africa, Argentina, Costa Rica, he would go out in the evening to clubs. He'd go to multiple clubs. I'd be in bed sleeping. He would go to clubs and he would take notes on elements that he liked and elements that he wanted to incorporate in his club. And he just kept all these in a file for that one day that his vision would really come to fruition.
Anthology is a hybrid that does not exist anywhere. It is the finest music, the finest cuisine, the finest wine, the finest service expectations in the hippest community in San Diego.
We're 2 blocks from Little Italy, 2 blocks from the financial district. We're 2 blocks from the waterfront and the main train station. And overall, it has all the amenities that you would want to find in a lot of the other major cities that incorporate so many of the amenities that people would want to live around. Anthology is built around that type of environment. So we think with all those characteristics, it's really a special location.
This is the most beautiful club I've ever played out in my whole career. We don't even have this in New York City. The big club there is the Blue Note. They can't even get close to this.
This is really something else. I think the only venue that compares to this is maybe Jazz at Lincoln Center.
We've swang everywhere, man, from the Glass House to Carnegie Hall, from palaces to dives. This place is the manifestation of a creative vision.
What you see when you come into this space is very cutting edge, and the way it's laid out is very embracing and very warm. And from the stage, you feel the audience in a very close way.
It is romantic, actually. It's unusual and it's romantic. I think it would look great in a film.
It feels like the European opera house of jazz.
It's kind of futuristic, but it's also kind of timeless because it's traditional shape and a form, but it's open and it's airy and it's beautiful. It's a nice place to play.
Anthology is like all the good things of all the places that I played rolled in. You guys have it down. It's beautiful.
It is a world-class room, whether it's London, Tokyo, Paris, New York, Chicago. This is definitely world-class. You're very fortunate, San Diego.
I've never seen anything like this in my life. It's fantastic. Yeah, that's what I think of Anthology. It's in a class by itself, which leaves a burden on all of those who perform to be able to fill the confines of this room with fantastic jazz.